they were talking about the what if, and they were doing with like in the movie, in the commercial at Super Bowl, like with the he's with Super Bowl with the Kansas City Chiefs, okay, and the Kansas City Chiefs are trying to come back, and he's like, hey, yeah, what if? Right now it's like if, not knowing it's gonna be like what if. He's like if, give me a moment. It's my movie, but that's not what's about to happen right here. Because if you bring it in here, and like no questions asked, and I'm just like, hey, like let me tell you how to. Listen, man, I just want to hope everybody like has a good day out there and is happy and everything. Listen, bro, I was thinking about a character, a loving character. It's one of my favorites. Okay, it's like I was so like we take a moment to watch this like and we have all these characters and so look, Kansas City Chiefs team, they won the Super Bowl, right? They won the Super Bowl, but that gentleman deserves like everybody's getting these contracts. He's like historical contracts. I'm okay with, dude, whoever that guy was, I would put him on my team. I wouldn't mind having him on my team. I wouldn't mind him being regular, normal starter on the offensive, defensive line, whatever. Both. The gentleman that stopped the field goal within the 2 minutes to keep it a one possession game. It's just like it's ridiculous because the special teams went on it, and that guy deserves. He doesn't. No one's announced it. It's almost like this whole, not the whole thing, but at Fortnite, we're talking about season 4. Oh man, it's getting the black one in their unlock with purple. And they've got other unlocks too. There's the Deadpool with gray. It's just like in her face, bro. This guy has done it. Like he's you know how Donald, he won Super Bowl. He did something great for the Rams. Well, I present you with the gentleman that blocked the field goal for the Chiefs to keep it a one possession game so they could tie it and go to overtime and win it. That meant if it's to this point where it's taken so far, it's just like he's just gone by. So I'm half look, bro. I'm running with this thing. I need to tell you, I have this jug. I have the jug. And like, if we have to get back to the discussion about it, like how far I'm not going to be participating, like indeed, like deteriorating, like if we're going to be talking, it's like you're asking me, I'm not, like after all like this love and man, I'm so grateful, thankful to God always. He's in heaven. He's awesome, man. He works. I love him, man. Después de todo esto, después, like after all, it's like when I think of something deteriorating, I'm talking about like in another perspective. It's just like this positive side, just pure love. And I start wondering, I don't really need to do this because I would be on my 2 feet running around if I had this. Got the suit. It's the police. It's the molecular police, and it's like if any atom, like atom with a T, has been deteriorated in like time. So let me just think of it real quick. It's true. Yo, hey, I'm just trying. I don't know any better on some things, man. So I'm just trying to keep it together. All right. So when you consider something, it's, I have something, man. I have to consider like the many styles of like the names, the nicknames with it. It's awesome, man. That sounds like Arkansas. Willis, but it's not Arkansas. It sounds like he'd be appearance in Arkansas. Willis. Let me get there. Wilton. Wilt Chamberlain. Listen, bro. When I'm running and I'm trying my best. Punchy. Poichy. Hey, Poichy. Poichy, too bad. Let me tell you something. It's not too bad. These are looking good. You understand? So, let me tell you, it's not so bad. Your name is too bad. Bad. It's not so bad when things are looking like, it's not so bad. It's not so bad when things are looking good. It's not so bad when things are looking bad too. It works. But then there's the other side to it. It's like it's so good when things are going great. It's just like it's so good. It's so positive. It's so and there's that other character that's not another character. It's like positive, Mr. Positive. It's beyond amazing. So there's the one that's like this. So this is like I'm gonna start off with if I can give y'all like if we're talking about new characters, it would maybe be something like Mr. Molecular Atom, and he goes looking for any sort of distinguished atom. But he just runs on 2 feet. He didn't like it, because it would be like you put on a suit, and then if I see somebody like making let's say if I run into a lion, and he's like got blood on his mouth, he's like a male lion. Male lions don't be like the women be uniform nowadays, right? So when you see a male lion and he's like with like blood and like you don't think I'm gonna run over there with 2 feet? That's as fast as I can. I'm gonna try to be like, dude. And he's known as Mr. T. It's he has a last name. He has a last name alias. This lion is like it's a lying lion because he's telling people his name. You put a T in front of it if you really want to say consider. Because I love the lions, and I really care about tigers too. But if you don't understand what I'm talking about, it's because he's gonna throw off the lions the tigers. He's gonna throw off the tigers out there that aren't doing nothing bad. They're going to they're eating nowadays, and they might run into something that was like beyond what we could consider in from nature, in the sense of like I don't know how I would say it without it doesn't take away molecular. I mean, in a way it does, but I'm not gonna go there too much. But it's like, hey, if you really think, Mr. T, like that, I'm not gonna go up here and give you maybe a possible like citation or something, bro. Like something. I mean, I know you're not gonna walk around here over here with your like shoulder blades when you're walking around, but you also have this laugh, and you're just like, and I'm just like, dude. Listen, how can you laugh like this when like there's a single cell organism that's been moved and it's somewhat maybe not all the way gone, And it's not, and we talk about like looking inside, and it's not bad to do that at all. The spirit is beyond like what we can ever imagine. It's like a whole new. We can go into there, but I don't. And I can. I don't want anybody getting the idea of I'm going off like comics or something like that. Because the spirit is not like we don't even have this stability environment without the spirit. It's hard to explain what I'm trying to say. Uh, like God is righteous. Thank God. See, I mean, I'm thankful because this. I feel like this. He can still do it. I feel like it's just. I'm just thankful. It comforts my soul, comforts my spirit, knowing that He's righteous. I love it. Thank God, because it comforts me. Because this environment, bro. Have you ever been on like a? It's like something like a bridge, and like it's surprising because it's a stiff bridge, but eventually somebody steps on it the wrong way and it kind of shakes. It's like heavy. How do you explain? Maybe like a car goes by or something. I haven't. It's like a. I've already shown y'all like all this stuff. So it meant sometimes I'm thankful that we have a stable environment and it's flourishing, not just stable. It's beyond. It's like flourishing, and I'm thankful. And so when we start talking about the spirit, we can go on and on about that. Like I don't think I could stop, because it's just, and it's not about dissecting and doing science. It's just like about like goodness me. It's so beautiful. So when there we have that. So we have to be considerate about how we're able to be loving and have this conversation. I'm not gonna let's just like God, let's just have like all this and enjoy this freedom of life and have, yeah, but we still have to learn, and we learn, but we don't have dude, the spirit of God is like, it's so, I'm so thankful, man. I'm beyond thankful, and all y'all. So I have to give. I don't have to, because our spirit is very like important. And I'm gonna tell you that now before like we're gonna get on to like so that's just the way it is. And any further questions about like anything, we can talk about it. But like if we can go on to it, so like if you make a mistake when you're like we're caring for your spirit, there's 10 rules, 10 commandments, and the world knows it. And Jesus Christ is there too. He's there for cleaning your sins. So anybody that is out there, you have, you know, it's hard to explain what I'm trying to say because I don't want to disrupt too much. But I can't imagine like it's just the Holy Bible is like beyond like it's just like I don't know what like it's so nice. Like I can keep going, but like at one point there's gonna be like a physical that I'm showing like that I really care, and it's not that I'm not out here to like shout like for help with that. I'm saying the other side. I'm providing like this maybe comforting for me the spirit, and I'm just thankful, and so it's amazing. So it's glorious. And then we start talking. I had to bring that out, really, because, dude, we're talking about. I love the Animal Kingdom, and we're talking about a superhero that his first interaction, his new one, this new superhero, is molecular man. His description is investigates. It's like molecular policeman. He investigates on 2 feet when you're running. Any deterioration to any molecular atom, like any cell, and he's like, but he can only go one at a time, and it's like, so like if I have to maybe start off, and I was wearing that suit, and it's like, zoop, and it's not really my suit anyway, but if I would like, Mr. T, Mr. Lion T, her name it's a lion, but it's a T, and His name is Mr. T. So we go out. I have to go investigate and see why he's laughing so much online. What he's laughing at? Because like what you're laughing, he's got like all this, and it's like, dude, your girls go out there and hunt for you. So for Mr. T, for you to be going out there, first of all, dude, in the sense of right now, time and nature, man, why you got all over you, man? And it's like he's got always. He doesn't always got it, but it's this whole excuse he got me. Like it's just I'm not gonna tell y'all, because that's his business. But if that's the truth, because it's Mr. T and his name, he's a lion. And if you go up to a tiger and you tell him, hey, there's a lion out there that's in your family. His name's Mr. T. Like he's claimed the rights to Mr. T. So he's not all the way. And the tiger, I would be confused because, like, I think it would bring a group together. Not to get like names like what? Someone's like Mr. T. It's like, oh, this Mr. T start coming out with the tigers. And it's just like. I wouldn't be surprised if there was like who wants to be a millionaire in reverse, who wants to like, it's like who wants to say that lion is lying, and they did a group vote, and I'm not saying he's a bad man, and he'd be like, the Tigers would be like, oh, I feel like it would be 100% that guy's name is not Mr. T, so he does have a last name. I can't really tell you. It's just his last name. I can't tell y'all right now. It's just it has to be like, I have to think about it a little more because the name is really important in a sense of things. And he goes, and so I'm over here and he doesn't realize I'm actually just checking on one atom cellular molecular structure. But so I'm over here having to tell him, man, or the gentleman, like creation police, molecular creation police monitor man, and he has like a good outfit with a zipper. It starts from up here down, but it always, like at the right time, it always goes down, but it doesn't open up the thing. So whenever he has to get something punctual, he's like, zzz. It's just like, yo. It's like, hey, Mr. T. He's like, hey, did you like, how was it, honey? Whenever like, do you have enough? And he's like finally coming to realization what's happening here, man. And it's just like, what, I need to get your identification. It's like, he's like, Mr. T, you can call me Mr. T. His sign's throwing me off, and I finally get him. And he's like, aren't they hunting for you? What are you doing out here? And he's like, trying to explain. And let me just tell you something. And I just like, zip, dude, like, your girls hunt for y'all. What's the point of you hunting? And there's other things, and then there's another zip too later, but it's not. So it just, whenever I gotta get something in, he's like, you're right. So he starts walking, you can see shoulder blades like going out, and he's just trying to be like, it's just, what's gotten into you? And he's like, zzz. It's like, what do you think, bro? They brought me my food. And I'm like, this ain't gonna be. And I'm having to sit here, and he's like, he's not really lying. He's not lying. He's not lying about what he's doing. So I've just showed up all the way to the Serengeti, running around the world to get, because I have to go slow to get there because I can't fly or run right now. And basically, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like running there on 2 feet, man, as much as I can. Like, they gotta take the bus to the plane to wherever I am. If, like, let's say I'm in a foreign place, you gotta take however it works. And so I get there, it's like, because they brought me my food. It's like, it's a buffet out here. And I'm like, hey, Mr. T, bring it in real quick. Is there any molecular atom or cell structure that has been deteriorated from here? Because if you give me a moment here and I start eating candies, I'm starting to eat candy. And I'm trying to say, I'm starting to like have candy, but not eat candy. Just I have it. Like, it doesn't go away. It's like a non-deteriorating candy, like the one that blueberry gum. It doesn't go away. That girl just keeps bigger and bigger. So I have something like that, but it doesn't go away. And I'm just sitting there with all this flavor, and I'm just like, dude, there's a cellular structure of atoms somewhere, like the atom. somewhere. And it's like, where do you think it went, Mr. T? And he's like, Mr. Molecular, like, policeman, let me tell you something. It's probably going, like, down this way. It's like, but do you want me to tell you something? And then, like, all of a sudden, like, I roll over this huge blueberry, and all of a sudden the cats are starting to lick it. And, like, it doesn't deteriorate at all, but it's like, hey, have you ever thought of, like, something other than this? And he's like, and he doesn't know that it's going to taste more and almost, like, infinitely better than what he just had, because it doesn't take any life. It doesn't take life. It doesn't hurt life. It takes, it's hard to explain. It's not like a living, breathing, but in a way it is. It's so hard to explain what I'm trying to say. Anything, like, so I have to, the best way to, maybe, not the best way, one of the nice ways to explain this is this. So yesterday when I was running around with that chug jug, you know what? Y'all wanna know something? The legendary chug that we're out here looking for is this legend of this legend. It's like this huge keg, dude. It's a clear keg that says Mr. Water on it, bro. It says water, Mr. Water. Like, it's not even the brand. It's like, oh, it's Waterman. And I'm like, this is legendary. It's in the colors of that. So I'm about to be like, yeah, let's, Mr. T, and just like, you know, I'm trying to explain to him. It's like, yeah, hey, Mr. T, would you want to chug? He says chug. It's like the legendary thing that we're like looking for out here. It's like Animorphs. The Animorphs are in this, but he's forgot that he's an Animorph. I'm not playing. It's just like he's forgot he's an Animorph, and he's in it, and he's like trying to explain. Oh, you've heard about this, yeah. So now you have like coherence to your memory, and he's like, yeah, about the legendary chug jug. Listen, bro. Whenever I find it and I'm holding on to it and I'm running around and I finally realize that I have like a chug jug that I like from possibly the wall. We don't know where it is. I can't tell you. You're not gonna have me snitch. But it's the chug jug. It's prepared to get filled by the ingredient that I have. So when I'm going to make it, and I'm finally heating it all up, and it's like burning hot because I have to get all these things, but nothing's deteriorating, and I'm cooking it for like hours and hours, and it's like hot, like slurpy and slime and whatever, and I have to go finally pour it, and I have to go finally I have to pour it, so I go get the thing to take it off that huge keg. I run into something. There's a plastic thing on top of it that you can pull and it'll break it open. So I have like this luxury level thing that's maybe not, it could possibly like be Slurpee. We don't know. I'm trying to follow some on the ingredients, and there could have been maybe llama footprints on some of them, invisible. And I'm like trying to like make it, and I'm finally about to pour it in there. It's like because it's like I don't have all the stuff to make the thing. I have it, but like if you want me to go and get like a whole factory, I can't get yet, and just do it with the pot. And it's all these ingredients. It's gonna all come together at one time. It's gonna be like this at one at a time. So I'm ready to get it, and I'm realized that there's a huge thing covering it. But you're talking to me again. It's like we're gonna bring like talking about like, dude, playground mode. Remember playground mode? How you can add stuff on there and just keep, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm used to seeing stuff and enjoying stuff like that. And if you really get detailed on it, like there was one time I was like, it's not one time, it's more than one time. I made a map with like a bunch of like food on it, car, everything, man. But you had to go through a certain scenario where like you're going up the ramp and stuff like this. And it's like this, and it's like there's also the checkpoints are llamas, and it's like if you're gonna catch me trying to go into that thing, after it don't matter. I get it. We can maybe find another way to provide. Sorry. But if you're gonna have me like, if we're gonna have to like break something off from the other one, and like we're gonna have to go into like thoughts that could happen, and and things like that, and we keep on. We're gonna go in like huge, like we're gonna be running, but I'm not gonna break the seal off, bro. I'm just telling. So the line is all like, so you're like Mr. Molecular, like policeman, and I'm like, in a way, but I'm trying to see what you're doing. It's like now he realizes it's like zzz, it's like I want to see what you're doing. What are you up to? And he's just like, he comes to the realization, he knows like that I'm not about to even break a seal off the legendary Jug, and he's out here like devouring, like breaking, bro. He's breaking into stuff. Like he's basically I'm not gonna send him to jail or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna send him to line or jail or anything. Or I feel like taking him to jail. It's like taking hostage or something, and then taking them to jail. It's so weird. It's so scary. I don't know what that is. And I don't even think about it. It's just okay. And then, but I will go and like, hey, like, what are you doing, Mr. T? And it's like, dude, I don't know how to proceed more, because he's gonna have a realization that the only way I can probably proceed is like maybe like a face, where he's just like, and it's just like, and I'm like, I got you. You're doing the face, and like you're doing this face from like long distance, because like you're not supposed to. You know what you're doing. And he's just like, man, I'm just getting old and making excuses and stuff like that. Just like, and then, like, I have a trailer full of tigers. Like, not that, and they're like laying, and they're like, don't wake me up, bro. They're not like absolute comfort. This is like going far. And it's like, they come out, it's like, they're like, yo, hey, bro, can we do the little process to see if Mr. T is like, would be Mr. T? Because y'all are tigers. And these tigers they ain't bad, man. They know how to lay down, and they really do, bro. I'm not playing. And these are usually like solo alpha tigers, but they're just like, they've come to the realization that like we might have a chug jug in the future, as long as I can get we're just playing with this thing. So it's like Mr. Molecular Adam has gone and asked us to do a vote about, it's just lying about being Mr. T. And so we can do that, and then we do it, and it's just getting such like it's so it gets a little bit, but you have to think about it on all like these perspectives. That obviously Mr. T is like been accused of all these things, and he has to bring in a lawyer, because it's like Foggy Nelson and Mr. T, or Foggy's having like Foggy in this situation after all this time. He's like, dude, how did he get, you know what I'm saying? Is there somebody like taking molecular atoms from this? But he has to be the lawyer, so I'm having to mitigate like the situation. And like, hey, if we're not, look, man, I don't know how to tell y'all, but yeah, I go into characters and stuff like that. It's amazing. It's hot, dude. It's not hot, but I don't know if you can really see. So molecular policeman is out there, and every time he's about to get somebody, like check somebody, like you're playing chess, he's just like, or after, it's just like the right time. It's almost like a slap in the face, but it's not pain. It's just like, zzz, and he's just like. And it's just like, and then at that point, there's just like, you sitting, like looking, and you're just like, he's like, I'm sort of guilty of devouring whatever that was. And it's just like, we're not mad at you because you're hungry. We're mad at you because you're greed. You're greed. And it's like, they're trying to cover, now the tiger's trying to cover up that he actually might be Mr. T. Nobody else knows him for that. He's just a lion. And so now they're trying to, like, the tigers have to cover this up, so they have to go, like, he could be guilty of devouring and being depraved and stuff like that. It's like, being depraved. Did you say depraved? Most of my attention never goes to that, like that side, because people are screaming screamos. I'm playing screamo music. Well, it's just like, I'm not used to it. You got somebody else to consider for that. But sometimes, if one day I gotta go over there, what are we gonna do? So, to talk, basically, the cheetahs come in. The tigers are there, and they're discriminating against one of the fellow like felines, dude. They're like, hey, dude, we made it all the way to the Serengeti on this like bus, and there's a lion here, and he's just living his life in 2024, and we hate to point out the obvious, but y'all seem to be doing mighty fine. What are y'all doing? And it's like, well, before we get to what they were doing, because they're in the back of my bus and I'm held responsible for these, they don't have to explain themselves right now. Like they're here, but we're back to the greed, and it's like, what is the greed here? And the lion is like, it's just in circles, because there's not really greed. He's just living. He's just living, and his girls are bringing. I was all confused, because I thought I got like a Twitter or something. I was scrolling through and I see Mr. T, and he's just like with this like face, and I'm just like, bro, are you out there hunting? Like, are you a mean lion? I'm not saying you can't do what you're doing in life, but like whenever they're like bringing buffet surveys to you, and then I have like a realization where like I did all this work, and Mr. T, you're probably clear. And it's just, the one thing I just can't like get out of my chest, it's just like this amount of blood on your face, man. And you'll never see me with blood. And he's like, blood. It's just like, well, I'm eating. It's like in other places this would be strawberry jelly. It's yeah, in another place, and bro, why would you go that distance? You're just trying to like hold the pride down or something, man. I'm not here to take away your pride or anything like that. You're being the pride, I'm not a man. And like, dude, the cheetahs are here, and they're like, they will point out the obvious, bro. Listen, these cheetahs been having Cheetos. They have Cheetos when they want. It's like this flavorful Cheeto. They have one, and they're full for like a week. And then if they eat, it's just ridiculous. Like, and I'm just saying, because it's just like it doesn't deflate. It inflates in their stomach. It does the opposite of deflating, and it's like it grows. And the tigers are out here, and it's just like we're just utter shock. Like they're in shock, but I'm just in shock too. That this is like, we come all the way here, and we realize that the only thing that's going on here is that this lion, the Lion T King, the Lion King, the Lion T King, it's like the Lion T. He's like a family member, but he's a member of the feline family. So it's us, like, have you, what's that show with, it's like the old cartoon is amazing, man, where the lion is the main, it's like the main, character. It's like a lion, man. And it's not Wizard of Oz, but I heard they were doing some stuff with mixed universes. He's the guy. It's a cartoon, and it's like a man, and they're awesome group, bro. Nobody talks about them, bro. No matter what happens, they get back together. No matter what, it's like they can always find each other. It's amazing. They're like 80% animal, 20% people. They like walk on 2 feet. So now we're having this with the tigers. We've come over here, and all the way, because if you really understand, if we got a trailer full of tigers, and I'm running on 2 feet to check on Mr. T, the lion, and I'm having to wear an outfit while driving, dude, it's basically gonna tell you like this. Do you know where these lions, basically, do y'all know where the tigers come from? Okay, there's this very specific spot. There's very specific spots all over the world you can find them, but not all. It's just like there's Siberian. there's a say we can go to right to the white Siberian, yeah, because everybody. But then you start to wonder. It's crazy because everybody tries to keep the quiet Siberian to it. Everybody knows what it is, but they don't go. Also, Siberia throughout the year, it's just I wouldn't go there, like unprepared, because I wouldn't want any like deterioration of any of your stuff. This is beyond beautiful, man, and it's, and so, but then the other ones, they're like, are they from are they from Fiji? You know what I'm saying? Because they're so exotic looking. You know what I'm talking about? Like Fiji's, yeah, I'm not trying. It's just what else? Like Indonesia or anything. It's just like where are they from? But they're out there, and you know they are the tigers. So to have them brought over here, they're not on the continent of Africa, bro. They're in a way they are. They're not. It's like in Asia. So so now the tigers are just sitting here with their eyes like this. We've come over here because we heard of a deterioration, and it's like they come together. They're like, we're not doing deterioration. We're doing deteriorations, but we're not doing it really. And he's like, but we're a mistake. We come all the way here. It's a mistake, and it's a mistake. It's like this man's he's a mistake. He's eating all these steaks, and but the thing is, I think it would be a group thing that like a lion is not. He can be called any like any name. It could be any name, but Mr. T, and you got cheetahs and you got Cheetos and stuff like that, and you have the tiger. My goodness, bro. So if yeah, he might as well. He needs to have a reevaluation. But I'm not gonna take him. We're not gonna like take him away. The Tigers just came with him, and they were like, "Yo, I'm gonna get on here. We're gonna find out where this lion should supposedly depraved out here." I think get over here. It's like he's depraved. He's depraved while eating mistakes, and it's all like, guys, this don't you understand? It's a mistakes. All these things. We're not saying that don't eat. I'm not saying that. Okay, I'm not saying don't enjoy, but one thing's for certain is that if you're talking about like me, you're gonna see me like in there right now after all this having to take it says watermelon. It's a huge thing. We're gonna have to get watermelon, and then we're gonna put the watermelon next to the jug, and that says watermelon, and then we're gonna have the watermelon, and we're gonna have a discussion. Which one would you rather have right now? Because this one is being worked on, but doesn't need to be worked on because at any moment, remember that the Cheeto that inflates. Well, we can maybe figure out a way to do that with the stuff, but with the liquids, and it could be like water first of all right away. But what does a watermelon have? One person says the right answer. He doesn't know. He sees them all the time. He doesn't break into them. It's a tiger. It's a tiger. He doesn't break into it, and it's like everybody else is all like, oh, it's gonna be doing one of the Swedes, or then there's one tiger. There's one tiger. It's like he's innocently saying, but he's wise. He's a wise tiger. He knows what they are. He's seen them everywhere. He's walking around. He's like, yeah, I see one of the size of the giant peaks the other day. I don't go in. I don't break in. I'm a good tiger. It's like in front of all the other tigers. So I'm having to be like, well, let's just. What about football? It's like, and it's just like, yeah. So I'm having to like situate the scenario where we're talking about this lion and what's inside and all these things and mistakes and stuff like that. But there's just this situation on Mr. T as well. So Mr. T, listen, bro, I'm gonna get back going in the car. All right, the truck, whatever you want to call it. If you're out here and you're using Twitter and you're doing, it's like we're talking like really like it's like really getting very very like technical. It's amazing, but we're out here talking. It's like, hey, Mr. T, like next time, and I have a bear in 2024, he wakes up out of hibernation, and you're like in shock about what he's doing in the water. You're just like, I've never seen. Then we're gonna have a common denominator here, where not the bear is the denominator, but like that bear is just like salmon, just like it's just like, and just like you're gonna be like, dude, I may have some sense in what I'm saying. It's just a little savage, and it's just that's all I'm saying. And next time the bear wants to come with us, or you can come with us now. You know, it's like it's gonna take some time. So he decides, nah. He has like 15 women out in Africa in the Serengeti, and he just says nah. And it's just like it's just whatever. And then and I'm like, dude, you can't just do the whatever. You have like this stuff in your face, and you keep on putting this thing, man. You keep putting this thing out about like it could be on some other place, jolly in somewhere. You can't hit me with that one, man. You can't do me like that. Because you think about it, you can do what you want. Because I'm not going to deprave you. And I'm not going to stop your molecular atoms from coming out your audio and voice and stuff like that. You can do whatever you want. But listen, if I think for any moment, man, that you're out here, you're trying to get jelly from blood, man, blood is a, it's how would I say this, dude? You're talking to like molecular molecule, man, please. And it's like we're not gonna get into the science of what my opinion is on that. But one thing's for certain, you want to confuse that with what my children like to eat. Mr. T. I don't think your name is Mr. T. Because I didn't think I know a Mr. T. Back in the day. A long time. I met a Mr. T. It was a Mrs. T. It was like a Miss. It was a Mrs. T's husband. And I was like, she worked at the TVA, bro. So she works at the TVA, which brought all DC, and Deadpool and everybody's walking around, bro. She works there. She's like one of the like people that would go in there and check if there's really an abruption, if there's an abruption of time, she'll go in there eventually sometime and check eventually at one point, and like I thought, Mr. T, you were out here talking about like time. You ever heard about the Land Before Time? I mean, your name is T. And when you say Mr. T, there's a Mr. Space and stuff and things like that. But dog, Mr. T, listen. You heard about the Land Before Time? And we started going back to the dinosaur age. And he starts to get a little fear in him. And I'm like, bro, do not get fear. Do not deprave yourself of like love, man. I'm just here, man. I'm talking about I'm talking about dinosaurs. But he's like, oh, I have an ache in my kingdom's heart inside me. And I'm like, bro, where did you have this? And he's like, I didn't bring that out to you, dude. You're not gonna play that like on me, bro. And he's like, dude, we don't talk about it. And it's like, all right, so we're just gonna act like some of my favorite creatures of all time aren't there. So he's like, well, it's a touchy subject. Well, guess what's a touchy subject? Blood, bro. There's dinosaurs in back in time that were eating leaves. They were eating blood, leafy things, man. Sometimes they would run into maybe they would run into fruits or something. And he's trying to tell me he's trying to tell me that back in the day, it's like back in the day, y'all were eating. They were eating this, but while we're having a conversation, who are you, Mr. T? Because you're questioning me about these things about time, and I'm like, the further he keeps going about talking about Dolan, I was like, have you ever met an orca? An orca that's met with sea fruit, and they're absolutely energized, they're good, they're energized and it's resting, energized, they're ready, always on point. It's it, have you ever met one? People call them killer whales. The day that you see somebody and you see me like running and I like fall like straight into the water because like I'm like I'm just like and I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get there but as fast as I can. Somebody said, hey, somebody's doing something with molecular depraving somewhere. It's like, well, we're gonna have to break it in, man. Back in the time, like Land Before Time, one of the greatest movies ever. There was a, there was it's like, it's like there was a little pterodactyl. His name was Petrie, and then, I, yeah, Petrie has T'Pre as a sister. That's who is Mr. T in the sense in talking about time and stuff like.